Welcome back to the do-or-die stage. It's the last leg of qualifying on the Maruti Suzuki Devil Circuit College Frenzy.
But the top team so far is the Eltham College with a total of 60 points. What a fantastic run they've had. But it's all not over till last 4 teams have had their run at the course. Coming up, the lovely professional university races Hansraj College.
Ayush and Sanjay had it all to play for. Ayush dropped out early at the vertical climb and Sanjay was able to build up a strong lead. It was an impressive performance from Sanjay, but he couldn't maintain the rhythm once he got to push your limits. Despite his best efforts, he lost both his lives. But first heat went to LPU, keeping their hopes alive. The second race was a flop tie after both Aryan and Jyoti couldn't manage to get past the vertical climb.
It's up to the main men of both colleges now. The Lone Ranger, Abhisar, versus the macho man from Madhya Pradesh, Nitin Pawar.
Hi, my name is Nitin Pawar. I'm from Lovely Professional University. I belong from Madhya Pradesh, Chhindwara. My main sport is weightlifting and powerlifting. I've been weight training since 9th standard. My personal bench press record is 110 kg and I initially started from 30 kg. My inspiration for weightlifting is Dimitri. I think he's the strongest man alive. My family is overall supportive to the weightlifting career, but my mom sometimes gets scared and she thinks I may hurt myself, but I think she will eventually understand. My immediate goal is to use my full force to win the nationals for weightlifting, and I will use the same force to win College Frenzy.
Both these boys, Nitin Pawar and Abhisar Verma, have done very, very well. Nitin Pawar, in fact, defeated the fastest guy on the course, Narsingh. He had an impeccable timing of 1.47.
Yeah, around about the 140 range, wasn't it? And I tell you something, on paper, this is the most intriguing clash of the entire second round of qualifying matches so far, because there's a lot resting on it. LPU leading the way. Hansraj previously unbeaten. Unless Abhishar can beat Nitin and finish the course, it's going to be Hansraj dropping to 4-1. They might still make the quarterfinals, but for LPU, a win here takes them to 3-2. And with 30 points on the board, their quarterfinal hopes are still alive. And the big question is, how much did that impressive run by Nitin earlier on today take out of him? The answer at the moment looks like not very much. He's sailed straight to the hanging doors. And at the moment, in his wake, Abhisar Verma is going to have to play a waiting game and hope that Nitin blows himself out early here.
Yeah, he'll have to watch and wait. But we've seen plenty of fortunes being turned right around here, Patrick. These obstacles are the ones which actually give you plenty of time to make up time in case an athlete, he wants to get straight on with business with the push your limits.
Well, if there's a prize for the most improved athlete from the first round of qualifying matches to the second, stand forward Nitin Pawar without any question. The improvement he's made, having experienced the course 3 times to his 4th and 5th runs today, has been absolutely spectacular.
Yes, Nitin Pawar once again looks absolutely beautiful when it comes to the push your limits challenge. Those biceps look absolutely aesthetic and pleasing to the eye.
To move to 30 points and take one step closer to the quarterfinals, the teammates are up there to greet him, and it's a big upset. Hansraj have been beaten, their unbeaten record up in smoke.
Nitin has completed his second run today in 1:53. He has by far been one of our contestants who has improved with every run. Maybe by 10 seconds a little slower, but you've improved. अच्छा, इन्होंने अभी तक जो है रेस अपनी कंप्लीट नहीं करी है. आप उनको क्या एडवाइस देना चाहेंगे?
I would just say him कि बार वाले पे थोड़ी grip अच्छी करे. But he just loses when he just switches the rings, he just lost them each and every time, I guess.
और आपको कुछ इंस्पिरेशन मिली ये रन देख?
Of course, sir, इंस्पिरेशन है, ये खुद एक इंस्पिरेशन है. इसको देख के इंस्पिरेशन क्या लेनी, इसके रन हर रन में इंप्रूव हो रहा है.
करेंगे, मरेंगे, ब्लड देंगे, स्वेट देंगे, सब कुछ करेंगे?
हाँ, हम करेंगे, सब कुछ करेंगे. हम जब आए थे इस दिन के लिए तो हम रूम से ये करके आए थे कि हमें कुछ भी हो जाए, चाहे हाथ पांव टूट जाए, पर मैच जीतना है तीनों के तीनों.
Lovely Professional University wins again, Sananda. What a roller coaster of emotions this competition is proving. It's a great metaphor and a comparison to life. 1 minute you're up and next minute you're down. For now, LPU back up.
Coming up, the last race of the day. It's LPU versus Khalsa College.
LPU had it all to play for as Chandan and Jyoti took to the field. But this was another of those races where not much happened with early eliminations at the vertical climb. Not the kind of winning performances that were needed. And it was on to Mohit and Sanjay for the next bout. Mohit was once again left behind at the vertical climb as Sanjay pulled through. Without any challenger, it was all Sanjay's to lose, and unfortunately, he lost all his lives at Push Your Limits. LPU needed a breath of fresh air to carry them into the semis.
The pressure's on. Two giants are colliding head-on between Nitin and Narsingh. Who is going to keep their cool?
This is absolutely our best chance to see that happening, Patrick. Narsingh really did well in his first day. 3 impeccable finishes. And we also found some very good finishes from Nitin Pawar, who is leading at the moment. Narsingh has had his woes on the Push Your Limits obstacle. Well, we'll find out whether or not he does any better at that at the moment. But Nitin Pawar is surging ahead in the competition at the moment. He's completely looking iron-born at the moment.
This is the classic clash between a man who peaked maybe too early and another man in Nitin Pawar who could be peaking at just the right time. They're both at the hanging doors simultaneously, and if anything, Narsingh Chowdhury now takes a narrow lead as Nitin Pawar struggles with his second door. He's finally got the rope, but he looks up to see that his nemesis, Narsingh Chowdhury, is now striding ahead, and it looks like it'll be Chowdhury that gets to Push Your Limits first, but can he maintain that lead as they approach the toughest obstacle on the course? Thrusting the rope out the way is Nitin Pawar on the right. He's catching up again to Narsingh Chowdhury, but it's Chowdhury that gets to the rings first.
Absolutely, and we once again see the display of some marvelous skill when it comes to the first push across the Push Your Limits obstacle, but whether or not he'll be able to maintain that and get to the end of this will be something to find out.
Chowdhury on the left, Pawar first there on the right, and it's Nitin Pawar sailing through the angle run, but here comes Chowdhury, neck and neck. Who's going to press the buzzer first?
That's going to be
oh my word, it's a photo finish. Nothing to split them, Nitin Pawar or Narsingh Chowdhury, and we'll wait for the adjudication. I'm going to get over there.
Both the boys looked actually pretty close.
So our umpires and officials are meticulously checking the video footage to see who pressed that buzzer first. Remember, it's not who gets to the top of the summit first. Who do you think won? Who do you think won?
I don't have any idea, I guess. We both just came at the same point, I guess.
Yeah, because it's not who gets to the top first, it's who presses the buzzer. Who do you think won?
Yeah.
You think you won it?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. In true boxing style here, I'll get both your arms and I'm going to raise the arm of the winner. So you ready? It's a boxing contest, it's gone to decision. The winner of this race is both of you. It was a dead heat. There was nothing to split you. Both 1 minute 32. I know that's going to be a small consolation because you'd like to have a winner, but what a display of sportsmanship. The best race we've had in the competition so far. They don't like it, either of them, but the pictures don't lie. It's a dead heat.
1 minute 32 seconds you guys completed on the same time. It was a tie. So what's your take on the race now?
बहुत कंपटीशन था रेस में. पहले कभी ये आगे आया, कभी मैं आगे आया. मुझे पता था मैं कल का बेस्ट टाइमर हूँ. मुझे अपने आप पे भरोसा था कि मैं अच्छा करूँगा. मैंने आखिर में आके अच्छा करा, ऐसे कवर करा और मैं आगे आया.
Okay. और आप क्या कहना चाहेंगे?
I just tried my level best and just finished it, I guess. But unfortunately, it gets a tie, so...
At the end of today's races then, we have Dial Singh on the very top with 60 points, followed by KC College and Hansraj with 50 points. Lovely Professional University at 40, CACPE end their campaign with 30 points, Khalsa College and Pune University with 10 each, and Lady Shriram College failing to pick up a single point. So after a riveting round of action, 4 teams confirm their berths in the quarters. But where you've got winners, you've got the men who missed out. This is the last we'll see of these colleges. For now, at least, it's up to them to learn from their defeat and come back fitter, faster and stronger next time. Dial Singh, KC, Hansraj and LPU met the challenge head-on and experienced the exhilaration of victory. There's still a long way to go, mind, but they've got the incentives to make it there. 9 lakhs up for grabs, with the fastest contestant in the final driving off in the all-new Maruti Suzuki Swift.
We saw the fast
and the furious. But the ones that remain are only the fearless. Next week, the frenzy continues as the remaining two groups battle it out to reach the quarters of the baddest, the meanest, the one and only Maruti Suzuki Devil Circuit Polish Frenzy.